Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Hello, marijuana sector traders and investors. So an ugly day in the markets, down 7% on the gap down open, with oil being a significant factor. And again, if the market is scared to put their money in Microsoft and Apple and all these big major companies, they're not going to be putting their money into a federally illegal U.S. sector made up of small companies in a very difficult market environment. So as long as the S&P 500 stays weak, we're going to be looking for the potential that this sector stays weak as well. CGC confirmed the monthly bear flag. I did not feel like it would. Obviously, at the point of that opinion, the market collapse was not happening. But that being said, it is still a very clear bear break. And we're now looking at 1285, 12 psychological. And then where is the next support level from there? 1260 is right there. And then 937. So things are getting extreme. The weekly RSI is not oversold yet, and it's gotten oversold multiple times on the way down. The daily RSI is oversold. It's one of the most oversold we've seen. RSI is less useful when we are in this kind of market environment where it is news and unusual situations driving the price down. We use price history when I can look back and say, okay, we bounced at these times in the past, but I can't look back at any of these times and say, okay, well, the market was dumping 7% in a day when that was happening. So a little bit harder to use RSI. Anything on the hourly time frame for CGC, anything under 1448 is just a lower high, and we may test that low first thing tomorrow. There's great bounces. We bounced significantly in the sector from the gap down open, but overall, hourly downtrend remains very clear on most names in the sector right now, and we may see further downside. ACB is now a penny stock. I want to stop covering these names that are in penny stock and in free fall because, in my opinion, all it's going to do is lose people money, because anybody trying to play free falling penny stocks in the history of the stock market, statistically speaking, has not done well at all. So don't try and catch falling knives unless you have a lot of experience and you know what you're doing. And right now, ACB is looking down at 90 cents. And after 90 cents, we're going to be looking down at the lowest prices since 2016, with 79 cents the next level. 2016 ACB levels. We're pulling back more than Bitcoin. Who would have thought a real company with real revenues, with potential in this sector, is going to pull back 92+% from its all-time high in such a short amount of time? Pretty astounding to see happen. APHA still in free fall. Hourly downtrend very clear. Bulls have to hold 273 and break 308 to change the trend. If 273 breaks, the next level that we're looking at, again, long time ago, 273, 272 is a level, 255, also going back to 2016. Cron, definitely standing out. 514 and 515 is a double bottom. We have not broken the low of last week yet. Some names in the stock market are doing this. Walmart, Costco, and they absolutely stand out for that reason. So we'll see if Cron Bulls can hold that support level, but anything under 570 is just an hourly lower high. Definitely some bot activity with automated trading. Unnatural on the way up, unnatural on the way down. Careful out there. There's some wildness going on. If you told me I have to buy the dip on a name, it would be Cron. I've seen enough in the last week that shows me it's holding up better than the rest. TLRY, free fall, all-time lows. 7 psychological is the next level. We can bounce 100% and just look to form a daily lower high. OGI, free fall with 170 as support. Next level after 170 is 167 and 149. Hexo, lower low. So we're looking down at another penny stock in free fall, 89 cents. And that's the all-time low, at least for the US ticker. VFF in free fall closing at the low, 290 is support. At this point from that high, we pulled back pretty significantly after 293. We're looking down at 268, 266. So the 260s have some supports. Labs lower low, support after 198. We're looking back at where are we? 181 as the next level. Hourly downtrend are our guides for everybody. VLNS is still holding 275. Bulls need to change the hourly trend. Very similar to Cron in that regard. So two names that stand out, VLNS and Cron. Not hard to stand out in a name of such weakness. Again, they were solid 10% bounces all morning if your brokers were working. But aside from that, just an hourly downtrend. When we change the hourly trend, just a daily downtrend. When we change the daily trend, just a weekly downtrend. When we change the weekly trend, just a monthly lower high. That's what the sector bulls have standing in front of them to try and regain any kind of confidence in this sector. It's brutal. IIPR, lower high and lower low on the daily. Zooming out on the weekly chart. Weekly support of 76.56 is a level to be watching. Looking at our monthly tightening range we've been anticipating, we got the higher low, got the lower high. Most important long-term support is 66.61. Curaleaf dropped to a lower low as well. So Curaleaf 593 was the low of consolidation. That has broken. We're now looking at 543 and 512 as the only supports. CWeb, all-time low with a gap down open. Bulls bought that dip. Why did we see such a significant bounce? Thinly traded and likely shorts exiting some positions with significant gains. So I would say a combination of shorts exiting and bulls buying the dip led to a thinly traded environment. You know, this is only $1.5, $2 million in the first 2 hours of trading. And anything on the daily chart under 817 is just a lower high. TRUL, huge gap down open. 1040 support broke. 991 and then 910. Even the names that were holding up better are slowly running out of supports. IAN, heart goes out to IAN bag holders who are learning their lesson. It's very unfortunate. Again, I learned my lesson in penny stocks when I took 7 grand to 42 grand back to 5 grand again, freshly out of college. And we are in free fall. Support after 76 is 70, then 60. Anything under 119 is a daily lower high. Doesn't matter about the company when the stock cannot gain any ground. And we've been in a weekly downtrend now since 820. CL, big gap down. No support, all-time low free fall. GTII, bear flag confirmed. No support, all-time low free fall. Harv, close at the low. You know the deal. So it's brutal. There will be opportunity again, but one by one, seeing traders who've been trading this space for 2-3 years throwing in the towel and going to trade elsewhere. They'll be back. I'll be back. But not anytime soon. In my opinion, the S&P 500 has to find a bottom for the sector to temporarily find a bottom. But even today, on the 15-minute time frame for CGC, SPY here, very correlated to SPY. SPY hit a clear 15-minute trend change and new high of the day, and CGC continued to have a bearish correlation to the S&P 500. So remaining very patient, not catching any falling knives. Again, this is coming from someone whose oversold bounce plays probably are the most profitable trade that I've ever played. It's my edge as a trader, but this current sector environment has me not looking for these oversold bounces. Remain protective, have a stop on every single trade for the rest of your life, and we'll see you soon. We'll end it here with some ping pong action. This is Chart Guys member Brady. Didn't have his best showing. Beat him pretty bad, but he has his moments.